Antarctica. This level is horror pure. This section is inspired by multiple different horror movies, and if you know your horror movies, you'll probably recognize them when we get there.
This is Amlex to base. Come in, base. Come in, base. Dead air, man. You gotta get down. This is too much. Hold on back there. That was hairy.
There goes the Hilo. Now, this level starts out with a new environmental hazard. Because the moment you jump into the water, you're going to get cold. And once your cold meter reaches 0, you lose health really, really fast. So you gotta be careful where you're going here. Pick that up, climb back out. No, 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 Lara. Okay. What a funny helicopter sinking animation. Let me actually check. I think there's also a rocket somewhere down there, but that one is easier to pick up once we drop the boat. Right. Am I remembering this correctly, or is that in a different spot? So she's cold in the water, but not under the ice and snow. Well, the thing is, the body does cool down a lot faster when it's covered in water. So there is actually a little bit of truth to that. But yeah, I think somewhere here on the floor was a rocket or some other pickup. Right? I'm not misremembering that. Right, there it is. Yeah. We're gonna get that later. Okay. Cool outfit. Yeah, the outfit is nice. I really love her Antarctica outfit. No hot pants bullshit like she wore in Tibet. Actually somewhat dressed for the weather this time. Except I would zip up that jacket completely, but you know what? Sensible clothes for once, exactly. Come on. And maybe a hood and a mask for the cold. Yeah. Like a scarf at least. And some proper gloves. Would be nice. There we go. Careful. Nope. Nope. Okay, I think this one we can get to later, once we have access to the boat. Explosives, yeah, and we're going to use them in the third level of this area, which we will almost certainly not get to today, because it's gonna take a while. Like, this first level and the second level also are not exactly short. So we're probably gonna be able to do the first 2 levels of Antarctica, but not the 3rd and 4th one. Let's warm up. Nothing in here, right? Okay. That's gotta be fucking cold on the fingers. Just reaching up into some glacier crevice on the ceiling. Okay, there it is. I think there's... Yeah, there's the entrance that we need to get to later. Nope, it's hot ice, don't worry. I think at least 1 or 2 of them drop ammo as well, but apparently not this guy. This opens up a shortcut back to the first area, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Hang on, but we have had to open that one from the other side. I'm just going to use the camera so we don't have to go all the way back. Yeah. Oops. Well, it doesn't look like we missed much of anything there, so... Here we go. Drop the boat, perfect. Alright, let's get out of here. And I think there's one or two secrets that we can pick up here. So let's save. First of all, we need to go over here. Yep, there we go. Number one. Back to the boat. The leap animation is pretty funny. You mean the jump? This one? Or this one? Long jump or standing jump? Alright, now if I remember correctly. The one where she tries to grab something. Oh, okay. Okay, if I remember correctly, jump over here. Yep, perfect. Jump up here and climb in here. Parkour, hell yeah. All for a tiny little rocket. But we are going to need that ammunition for the third level of this area. Alright, now we gotta get back to our boat. There it is. Oh, that actually worked out pretty nicely. Can we jump right into the boat? Yes, we can. Awesome. All for explosives. Yep. Gotta make things go boom. now we gotta be careful because there's a few easy to miss secrets and pickups over here. First thing first, there was a... There it was. I was going to say there was a pack of flares in the water that we need to get. Is there anything else in the water that I can see right now? There's a rocket. And then this area we don't have to worry about just yet because it's gonna take a while until we get there. Okay, let's start with this set of flares. Gotta jump in, get this real quickly. And climb back out. Then we gotta go over here. Now here we gotta be careful, because if we fall into the water here, we're host. Let's climb up here. Right, this is the water that leads back outside to the boat. Whereas this is just a pocket of cold water that's just going to kill us. Okay, we need to go back for a moment. Hey Nicholas, how's it going? This is where we wanted to go. I want to play Warframe while watching your stream, but I'm afraid my connection will go boom since I'll play on GeForce Now. Ooh. Yeah. Dying in bed after some gardening and patch cleaning with the car truck. Well, I hope at least the gardening was successful. I hope at least it was worth it. Alright. Let me double check. Once we jump in here, we gotta swim left? No, right. That's where our boat is. We gotta swim right. Okay. Lara, swim, 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 swim. You're going to die of cold. Please, climb out. Thank you. I can run it locally, but I like the maxed out graphics. I was born in a generation when graphics were horrible to begin with, so I don't care about good graphics, honestly. It's very rare that a game comes along with such good graphics that I say, wow, the graphics are the reason why I should get this game. Okay. Let me check. I think there's a rocket over here, right? Yeah. No, no, no. That's... I did not actually want to roll there, but okay. Roll, climb out, please, Lara. Lara, thank you. To be fair, Warframe is very efficient in that regard. I wouldn't know, I never play Warframe. Okay. How are we looking? 2 out of 3 secrets, that sounds good. I think the third one is in that stretch behind that gate over there. The only thing I know about Warframe is that song from that depth colony where they shelve your brain if you have too much depth. That was the best entrance to any area ever. Oh, hi. Okay. Now. We all live together. Exactly, that one. Now here you want to be careful. If you jump around too much here, you could end up in the fire. Fortuna, yeah, that was the one. That was the name of the colony, right? What a piece of shit place to live. You should listen to Sleeping in the Cold below. Or maybe I should just play Warframe. It's not like I don't have 260 games in my backlog. I had to restart the game 3 times, oh dear. Right, we don't have power here yet, so we can't actually open this. It has a very nice song later in the story that nicely flips the sentiment. Okay. Now this area I always get a little lost in, so expect me to be running in circles a little bit and be a bit of a headless chicken here. My favorite obstacle ever. Malfunctioning doors. It's okay, we have enough medipacks, so I don't mind if we get caught up on these guys a little bit. Got a nicely detailed map here. Can actually tell what's written on there now. And you can tell that this game is very 90s by the kind of hardware they have for the computers. Like, look at this. I remember those screens. I remember those types of keyboards. Although those keyboards are wireless, which is a bit weird. For 1997. It's the retro area, exactly. bet you somebody in this complex has a Sega setup. But see, these guys are smart. These guys are wearing proper gloves. They are wearing proper, like, jackets with hoods and all that. Like, they are at least dressed for the weather.